Euro means the same coins or the money,
Euro means
and
currency.
euro
Euro is a currency.
currency.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? I will always play this mental game, or I call this Duolingo on steroids. Uh, what is currency in German?
Sorry.
What is the word for currency? Currency. What is the word for currency in
Geld.
German? Sorry?
Gale.
No, Geld is
Gale.
Geld.
something else. What does Geld mean, guys?
Geld
Geld
means
means
money,
money.
I guess.
Yeah. Currency is something else. Okay, let's play this game. What is currency?
Ah.
Anyone? It's called Währung. Okay.
Währung.
Yeah. Uh, so we'll play this game. You will then it's I expect I'm very happy when you give me wrong answers, because if you give the right answer, the game ends there. But if you give wrong answers, you will learn the German word for that wrong answer as well. So I
Yeah.
hope that you sometimes give me wrong answers, because the game should not end. So yeah, then next one, please. Europa.
Europa. The Europe.
No, not Europa. Europa.
Europa. Sorry.
Europa.
Neu means new.
Yeah.
Troy means I think faithful.
Yeah, so you will hear this in movies, du bist mir nicht treu gewesen. You were not,
Yeah.
faithful to me, or something like that. Yeah. What is the word for, so no, when you learn, the basic things, right? You did this in your school, right? Antonyms, synonyms, So neu is
Hmm.
means new. What will be the opposite of neu? Every
Hmm.
city you live will
Oh.
have, yeah.
Not exactly Noi, and something called that is related to old. I think the
Yeah,
German
what is
word
old?
also
Yeah.
old. Yeah,
Y-
but
uh,
what it's called in German?
every city you go, they will have this place called
I'll
Jahre.
start. I'll start.
Yeah, so alt. Alt means old.
Alt.
Yeah.
Old. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there is this word called as nagelneu. Nagelneu, I don't know the literal meaning. Nagelneu means, like, let's say if I buy, let's say, if I buy something, let's say if I buy a very expensive thing, uh, for me, and I realized that, okay, it wasn't a good, I shouldn't have bought that given my situation financially, and I want to sell it on the eBay. I will say s is no, I will write s is nagelneu. It's like brand new.
Alt.
Nagelneu. Okay. Yeah. So let's and now.
Nagalnoi means it's not new or it's not old. It's in between.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. So
that
it's
or
like almost new. Let's say
okay.
the Tesla. Like, as long as, let's say if I order a Tesla, as long as it's on the truck, it's Noi. The moment it lands, it's Nagelnoi, right?
Nagal. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, let's continue. Then maybe you can do one more word. Yeah, please, this one. So uh, try to pay attention. Maybe
Yeah.
you already know this. So it's te s se ha. It's ch of which or
Ch.
switch. Ch. Okay. Yeah.
Ch. Ch. Ch.
Yeah. Okay. Please read the three words on the left side there.
Uh, okay. I'm not able to see. Deutsche.
Not Deutsche.
Deutschland.
No, no, no. It's Deutsch. Where do you see a at the end?
Deutsch.
Yeah.
Deutsch.
Yeah.
Deutschland. And these. I'm not able to pronounce that.
Try pronounce it incorrectly then. Yeah.
Yeah. Dolmetschoi.
No, no, no. No. You
Dolmetschoi.
say so. Break it down. So you say doll, and then you have
Yeah. Dol.
me, and then you have stay as seha. How do you say stay as seha?
Sha. Sha.
So
Cha.
sure, right? So doll match,
Dolmetschoi.
doll matcher, doll matcher.
Dolmetscher.
Okay. Just
Dolmetscher.
yeah. So I think Deutsch is obvious. So Deutsch, it
German.
can mean, what does it mean?
German.
So German, so it can mean the language. It can also mean nationality, right? So what is
Yeah.
language in
Correct.
German?
Deutsche.
No, no. What is the word for language? The word for language in German.
Ah. Okay.
Expression.
No, that is the verb. So sprechen means to speak. I am looking for
Speak.
the noun.
Spricht.
Noun.
Mm,
So you are learning.
Spricht.
No, no. You were giving me verbs. I need the noun. So how do you say German language? So you're learning a language right now, right? How do you say language in German?
Das sind Deutsch.
What
Sprach.
is the what is the word?
Lernen.
No, lernen means to learn. Again, it's a verb. I'm looking for the noun. So how do you say a language? So what is the word for language in German? In it, what is the Sprache, right?
Sprache.
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
Sprache. And Deutsch can
Sprache.
also mean nationality, right? So you know.
Yeah.
So what is the word for nationality in German?
Mm, mm,
If
mm,
you don't know, it's fine.
mm.
I just wanted to give you a teaser
I'm
of
just
what.
stressing my mind because I heard somewhere, but I don't remember
I'll give you a
exactly.
hint. It's
That's why
something
I'm
like
being.
Nazio, ends with Tate, Nationalität. Okay, again, don't try to
Mm,
remember all this. Just want to give you a teaser of how we will play this game later. Okay, uh,
yeah.
so what does Deutschland? It means country. So what is the word
Yeah.
for country in German?
Mm, Auckland?
I
No,
know,
I
no,
guess just land.
no.
Just
It's
land,
land.
land.
Yeah.
land,
Yeah.
land.
Yeah.
Right. It can and it can also mean. There is this word, like for example, Deutschland. I believe most of you are here as foreigners, right, or as expats. You come from your home, right, your own country. How do you describe? What is the noun that you use for your home country? Okay, so
Auckland. I think so.
no, no, Auckland. I think you mean Ausland.
Yeah.
No, Ausland means like, so Germany is Ausland for you. Germany is a foreign land for you. Ausland means, foreign land. And we happen to
Okay.
be Auslander. So, uh,
Uh,
what I'm getting at, like, so why I'm telling you this is that, because we, like today we'll do for 2 hours, but normally we'll do only for 1 hour. I can give you all the vocabulary, but what is more important is that, so I don't care whether you pass any exam or not. I mean, but what I care is that it should bother you that there is a word which is a part of your life and you don't know how to say it in German. So please go to Euroshop today, buy a book for 1 or 2 euros, start writing all the English words every day. You wake up whenever you have next to you in your home office on your table and write the English words. Don't write the German words, just write the English words. And whenever you find time to during your day, try to find the German corresponding German words. Okay, this is how you build your vocabulary. A language has three things: you need to know the grammar, you need to know the vocabulary, and the third part is getting a feel of the language. Now, what do I mean by getting a feel of the language? In German, uh, you will find it difficult to believe, but German, some people describe it as a, when you go to higher levels, you will have words which will have no meanings, but you have to use them to make the German more musical, or to put some rhythm in the language. I know it's difficult to believe, but there is this aspect as well. So in the beginning, ignore the rhythmic part. So in the beginning, you have to know grammar. You have to know a lot of vocabulary. Grammar, I can teach you. You can learn also on YouTube or wherever you can buy a book. Vocabulary, no one can teach you. You know, Grammar you can learn within a week. I can teach you grammar within 7 hours if you buy me 7 coffees. uh, uh, but vocabulary is something you have to build up. And instead of learning vocabulary which is in a book which someone else thought you should know, you know what the vocabulary you need, right? For example, some of you are working with SAP, some of you are working with AWS, any Azure, right? And there, for example, anyone, you have, if anyone is from the cloud background, you have this subscription, right? So if you want to use AWS, or let's say you talk about Netflix, right? You need to have a subscription, right? What is the word for subscription in German language? If you are using AWS, you need a subscription, right? Or Azure. Anyone knows subscription in German? So it's called abonnement. Okay, now I know it's very difficult to say it. It's called abonnement. What I'm trying to say is that today, when you are working, focus on your screen, right? And see if you can look at the words from your professional life. For example, data pipelines, customer, contract, presentation, the words that are important for you. Don't try to memorize all the vegetable names in German. Why? You don't talk about vegetables with your client, right? Unless it's a your talk. You know what I'm saying? So learn vocabulary that is important for your life. Let's continue. What does dolmetscher mean? Anyone? Any idea? Any idea? What does dolmetscher mean? Whenever prime ministers of one country travel to another country, let's say I am the prime minister of let's say I'm the prime minister, let's say not I am, but let's say the prime minister of India comes to Germany, right? And he cannot speak German. Of course he will need a person who is with them, sitting with this mic headphones, and the German chancellor Herr Scholz will sitting on the other side. He will also have a translator for Hindi or English. Not translator. What is that person called? No, he's not called translator. He's called something else.
Interpreter.
Interpreter, right? So there is a difference. So dolmetscher is interpreter. Okay. Translator. What is the word for translator? It's Übersetzer. Okay. Yeah. Uh, okay. Thank you very much, Narendra and Rishabh. I need one more volunteer who wants to read. Please raise your hand. Really? I have. Yeah. Go ahead, S. Prabhu. No problem. So
Yeah.
before you
Shra.
continue here, wait, notice, right? So here first in Narendra read Te S Seha. Now we have
Hmm.
only S Seha. So
Hmm.
pronunciation is no more ch, it is
Hmm.
sh. Okay?
Hmm.
So careful. Sh of show. Okay? Please
Okay.
read.
Shrabe.
No, come no, no,
Shraben.
go slow. No, 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 wait. See. Don't so you have S Seha, so it is sh. And then you have
Hmm.
AU. AU, where did
Hmm.
you have AU? Here. AU.
Yeah.
Okay, so please read one more time.
Schraube.
Yeah, so you can say Schraube or Schrauber depending on where you live.
Okay. Schraube. And Schraubendreher.
Yeah.
And Shawnee.
Ah, come on.
I mean, Schnee.
Yeah.
Schnee.
Yeah.
Schnee. And Tisch.
Yeah.
And Tischler.
Yeah. Meanings, please.
Only I know about Tisch is a table.
Yeah.
No things.
What is the person that let's say someone must have made that table, right?
Hmm.
What is that person called? Tischler.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Carpenter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
So,
Tischler. Okay.
it's you can do, the reason I don't give you the exact word because that's not
Hmm.
how you should do it. Frankly,
Hmm.
I should only speak German, but
That's.
try to think in German. Don't translate immediately in the language. Just know, okay, the person who actually builds the table, wooden table, is Tischler. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, that's how you
Hmm.
should think in your head. Next one.
Okay.
So Schnee, come on,
Hmm.
are you in Germany right now?
Yes, I'm in Germany.
And how is it minus degrees right now?
I didn't check the weather now.
But do you see like white things falling on the?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
correct.
that thing is
No,
Schnee. Yeah.
yeah,
So now
Schnee. Snow.
Schrauber and Schraubendeher. Uh,
Is it a cleaning?
sorry.
Is it like a cleaning I saw in the vehicles?
No, that is
Schraube.
no, no. Cleaning is something else. What is cleaning, guys? Or how do you say clean and as an adjective?
Mm,
Sauber.
okay,
Okay.
job.
Now
Okay.
Schrauber is, I don't want to give this example. When like people get really angry, they say, like blah blah you or like beep beep you. And okay, that's a one good example. So Schraube, I'll give you the meaning exactly. Schrauber means screw. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think Schraubendreher may mean?
It's a screwdriver.
Yeah, again, I personally don't need these words, I just
Mm,
chose them. Again, these are not important words unless you actually happen to be using them all the time. So,
mm,
so again, Tish is important, Schnee is important, Tischler I don't think is important for your life. Please read this now here as well, so SCH, SP, ST, they all are.
mm,
So, for SP I have written SCH, that means SC, it's the same thing. Pronunciation is still
mm,
sure. Please
mm.
read.
Sport,
Yeah.
Spanian, and
No,
spade.
come on, open your mouth. Ah, Spanian.
Spanian and
No,
Spat.
not like Spanian. Sorry for making,
Mm.
I hope we find. It's just like,
Mm.
Spanian. Yeah.
Spanian
Yeah.
and Spat.
No,
I
no,
mean
no. How do you
Spate,
read spät? Yeah.
Spate, and Spas.
Spaß. Meanings, please.
Sport is a sport, and Spanian means I mean Spanish in uh,
No,
from person from Spain.
no. Spanish will be Spanish. Spanian means something else. But you are on the right
Oh,
track. What is India in
okay.
German?
In Indian,
Yeah. So what do you think Spanian is?
okay. Yeah, nationality Spanian means the
No, it's
person.
it's not nationality. It's the country. Spanian.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, country. Okay. And Spät is after.
Yeah. Spät can mean many things, but
Hmm.
for example, if I say du bist spät, you are late.
Hmm.
Spät here, just go for late. Next one, please.
Okay. Space.
Not
I
no,
don't
not
remember.
space. Come on.
Spas. Spas. Sorry.
Yeah.
Spas. Spas. I don't remember the
You
vocabulary.
know what happens when you meet your friends?
We greet.
No, no. Okay. Uh,
Uh,
what happened? And let me give you an example.
Have fun.
Fun. Fun. Spaß
okay.
means fun. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Again, it can mean other things as well. I mean, but
Hmm.
fun is good thing to remember for Spaß. Now, thank you very
Okay.
much, S. Prabhu. I will
Okay.
request someone else to come up. The reason I just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to speak. Yeah, maybe Chetan. Do you feel like talking? Okay. So
Yes.
go ahead, please. Then read the following words for me. Again, the hint is still the same, right? Now, you have to remember here the t s is appearing before t. Okay, okay. The rule may change when this stay is at the end of a word. Okay, the rule may change, but as long as this is at the beginning of a word or a syllable, that's how it should be. Okay, sure. Please read.
Start, start, student, Strasse.
Meanings.
Start is start,
Yeah.
start,
It's not.
start,
It's not It's still start. There is a small difference, but it's definitely not It's definitely not Okay, it's start.
start. Start is state,
No, it's not state. State will be something else. If it's state, then it will be double A. Stay, double RT. This is something else. What is the like you have nation, you have land, then you have start, and then you have what?
City.
City. So there is a small difference. So S stay R D T is city. S stay A R R T is state. Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
And student, that is student, and Strasse is street.
Okay. Yeah. Also, because we spoke about this, so state, normally when people want to say state, right, they will say Bundesland. Okay. So Bundesland NRW, Bundesland Bel, uh, so Bundesland is also a word for state. Okay.
Okay,
So thank you very much. Maybe you can continue. So the now you have this again seha, and this also is sure. Please read.
sure. Right. Ish and Shemi.
Okay, right? Ish and shemi. Meanings shemi. I think it's obvious, right?
Uh, chemical,
It's actually chemistry. Yeah.
chemistry. Okay,
Chemical will be something else. What is chemical? Anyone? Any guess? Chemical will be chemicalian. Okay. Again, not important unless you are in that background. If it's important for you. Now, the word seha can be can be sure, or it can be ka, like ik. Again, I have seen people from other European countries. They will not say ish, they will say ik, or they will say ik. Don't fight with them. Anybody can pronounce whichever they want. But if you want to pass the exam, go with ish. Okay. People, some people pronounce it differently, but the correct way, or how do you say, the way I learned in my language classes, ish. But people will say ik, they will say kemi. It's fine. They can pronounce whatever they want. You don't do it. Even you can do it. Don't do it in the exam if you want to pass the exam. uh, then you have
So how do you pronounce Kemi?
shemi. I say it shemi. I say it.
Kemi. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Then, sometimes seha will be sure, sometimes seha will be ka of, like, how do you say sick? The ka of sick. Now, the rule says, there are rules and rules in German language, but whenever you have this seha, you know, after a vowel, now you will say, is I not a vowel? Of course, it's a vowel, but this is an exception. Okay. So please read, these four
Yeah.
words.
About, book,
No, 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 no. Now it's now
book,
it's now
and rock.
now it's not ch, it's k.
Bulk,
Yeah,
butch,
not book.
hook,
Book.
and book, hook, and rauk.
Meanings.
Uh, I know the hook and rauk.
Yeah.
Hook is school, and rauk is cigarette. I think so.
What do you, no, Rauch is not cigarette. Cigarette is something else. What is cigarette in German, guys? Anyone? Cigarette?
And rauk is smoke. Sorry.
Rauch is smoke, yeah. So, but what is cigarette, Chetan, in German language?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, even I don't know. I think it's
Cigarette.
cigarette, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Even I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's important for you. You should know, otherwise, it's not relevant. Hoke, what does hoke mean?
Hook is school.
No. Cool? You mean like, like cool, like, water is cool, or what do you mean by cool?
School, school. Hook,
School.
hook, school, right?
Ah, no, 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 no. That is hook. No, that is shul. So hook is an adjective. It
Oh,
means high. A table is 5 centimeters long. Okay, what kind of a table? Like a table is 60 centimeters long, 5 centimeter thick, 2 centimeter wide, and 70 centimeter high. So that high thing is hook. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Or do
book
before.
is book.
Book means, what is book? Yeah,
Book.
book, right? Book. Next, the first one. Any idea?
No.
you know
stomach.
Stomach. Now, I want to focus on something. Now, this may, again, like German language, either you can think of it as very complicated, or you can think of it as being sophisticated. Please go with sophisticated, otherwise it can get very frustrating. So you say this is book, and the plural of book is, please read this word for me.
Booken.
No,
Booker.
it's actually Butcher now. Now it is, so uh, I can give you more. There are rules for it, but now the pronunciation, now it's no more Bucher. Now it is sure. It's Butcher. Okay, so here it is K. It is sure. Now I think maybe next, on Thursday, I'll give you more rules. But what I want to say is that, like, there will be exceptions here and there. There are rules exactly. Like what happens after which vowel it is K, and after which vowel it is sure. But what I'm saying is that, uh, get used to it. So it's book, and this is Butcher.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Uh, let's continue. If you have any questions, please ask. So I saw Amit Naik is also there in the call, right? If you feel like reading these three alphabets, say ha s is X. Okay, maybe someone else then. Yeah, Florina Nelson, if you want to, if you don't mind. Gayatri. Okay. Okay, Parthiban, maybe if you feel like reading. Can
Yes, yes.
yeah, go ahead, please. Read these three words for me. Careful, it's X. Okay, so whenever you say ha s, it's X.
Fuchs, Wooks, and Walks.
Meanings?
No, no idea.
Just guess. Fuchs. What do you think it means? Does it sound like some English word? If I replace O with O, what do you think that?
Food.
No, no, no. Fox. You know,
Okay,
Wolverine. Yeah. So
okay.
yeah, the Vux is. I think it's Vux means growth. Again, I don't think you need to know any of these, but you will see this Seha as many places. So just to know how to pronounce it's X. Will ignore these three words because I think it's not relevant for even I believe. But I will still want you to read uh, this whenever you see Teon. Before you continue, I want to say that whenever you see this Teon, it's Sion. Okay, so it's Sion. Sion, like Seon. So read Teon as Seon. Sion. Now please read these five words for me.
Uh, Definition, demonstration,
No, no, no. Read, like so. Demonstration, like it's R, right? So,
okay.
yeah.
Demonstration,
But I mean, you don't have to say it like, in bits and pieces. I'm just telling you how it should be in your head, but you say the entire word in one go, one more time.
yeah. Demonstration, I'm saying demonstration,
Yeah.
emotion, information, generation.
Okay, so I think I did not give all the information. So let me read definition. So it's like definition, sion. Okay, so definition, demonstration, emotion, information, generation. Again, I don't think you need to know all these words because what because for example information you will need, but quite often people just in German they will say info. They will not even say information. They'll just say info. Has to the info. Meanings. I think it's obvious, right? Maybe you can give me the meanings. Parthiban, you.
No, it's the equivalent English meaning, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
Definition.
It's the same, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. Any questions? Please ask. Again, there are more rules. What I want you to do right now, right now, I will give you homework. It's an open-ended homework. You can decide to do whichever way you want. Please, I hope you are noting down. Uh, German language has four parts. Uh, let me just add one more slide, and I think after that we'll be done. I have a homework slide which I want you to. Okay, let's go over this homework now. And then I can give you one extra homework. So you can feel free to take a screenshot of this homework, and I really want you to do it. So think of all the people you meet online or offline during your day. I think now you are meeting mostly people online, and now think of you literally write down. After you think, you write down, preferably on your laptop or like wherever you want to write, and or that book that you're going to buy from Euroshop today. uh, think of all the people, write down their names, client's name and everyone else, right? And think, when exactly are you meeting them? You will have this daily scrum meeting, right? So it's normally at 9 a.m. in the morning, right? So there you will meet people, right? So, and think, how can you greet them? We had this greeting slide, and how do they greet you? Which greeting do they use? And now think of the different ways you can say goodbye to them in German. For example, in the evening, if you go for an evening park, like, okay, now it's difficult because it's winter, but if you go to Kaufland or like supermarket, what do you say, right? I mean, I know at the supermarket you just want to just say mit Karte and be done with it, right? But I want you to go actually there. You want to say, greet the cashier correctly. The cashier may look at you like, why do you want to greet me? But I want you to greet the cashier. That because cashier is not going to give you marks. So it's a free game you can play without losing, right? So greet the cashier, say guten morgen or whenever you go there. So everybody you meet, you have to greet. Okay, this will build up your confidence. Before you start to say complicated things in German, start with the greetings. Okay. uh, I think this homework is not relevant because we did not do it. So second homework is not relevant for you. uh, yeah, that's the one homework that you want to do today, is like learn the homework and please memorize the personal pronoun table. After that, what I want you to do is, you know uh, please take a screenshot of this, or else I will also post this in the group. When it comes to learning German, again, as I said, I don't care whether you pass an exam or not. But let's say if you pass the exam or if you fail the exam, what I want is that you are able to describe me everything that happened in the exam. Let's say if you fail the exam, and you were able to tell me exactly what all happened in the exam. You sat in the classroom, the teacher gave you a piece of paper, and you took your pen out, and then you realized you are hungry. All these thoughts going on in your head. If you can describe me after you have failed the exam, if you can tell me exactly what all happened in the exam in German language, I will come to your institute and make sure that, I mean, there is no reason you failed the exam, because your German is so good that you can describe your that process in German language. Now, how that will happen? It will not happen in one night. It will take around 6 months to 1 year. What you can do is, I call this journaling in German language. So, we all have, cyclical lives. So what do I mean by that? You think your life is very different, but I think most of us are working. So from Monday 7 a.m. till Friday 3 or 4 p.m., our lives are the same, right? The same things happen almost every day. You talk to the same client, you do the same things. So it's very cyclical. And what you have to do is that from whatever happens, you start with your Monday, and you divide your day into, like, for example, 24 hours, 8 hours you sleep, and then you have 16 hours left, right? So from the time you wake up till the time you go to bed, divide that entire time into 32 pieces, like, half an hour pieces. Okay, so each piece of half an hour, and start with the morning and write exactly what happens in that half an hour. So for example, in my first uh, for example, like, here I have written the headlines. For example, 7 Uhr stehe ich auf, 9 Uhr fange ich. Again, you may not know the meanings. You have to write in English. Okay, so start writing in English about your day. Why do you have to write in English? Once you have written everything in English, right, now you know exactly what corresponding words do you need to know in German language. Okay, so once you can write about your day in English, once you have, like, 10 20 pages that describe your day from Monday to Friday, now you can learn the corresponding vocabulary. Okay, now you have a basis. Otherwise, you will keep guessing. Okay, do I need to know this word? We need to know this word or no? Okay, the best thing to start with this is, today you will have one or the other client meeting. While you are in the client meeting, have, I don't know, maybe you can request the client if you can record the meeting or not. Most of the clients, I think they are fine with it. It's a Teams meeting, right? Once you record that meeting, towards the end of the day, go through that meeting and wrote down exactly what all was spoken in that meeting. Write down exactly. Let's say you are a script writer, you have to write, he said that and I said that and this blah blah blah. And then tomorrow you have to highlight words and nouns, sorry, nouns and verbs, and you have to look for those vocabulary in German language. This is how you build up your vocabulary. Okay, so you learn German language for your life. So this is an exercise that you can do. If you do it, I think it's the fastest way to learn German. I personally think. Now, what do I wanted to say one last time? So, there are 4 parts to learning any language. Okay, and we will go with German language because, of course, you have speaking, you have writing, you have reading, then you have listening. Okay, people normally, okay, not saying everyone, but what people normally focus on, they want to start speaking and they want to start writing. This is what they want to do in the this is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to write and I wanted to speak. This is an incorrect approach if you ask me, because before you start to speak and write, you must be able to read and listen, right? So only if you have read a lot, Let's say today, you read, right? Today you read a few words. Next time you see something similar, your brain will highlight this, right? Immediately your focus goes on that word. Okay, Rohit spoke about this word and I read this, right? So this is how, and if you want to, have this focus everywhere, you have to start reading. Now the point is, what do you read? Anything. you know Grab the prospectus from your office reception. Every office you go to, they have this, prospectus about different things. Grab the one which is in German and start reading. Anything you can read. I don't care what you read. Anything you read in German. Okay, now you will say, what should I read? I don't know. Whatever you think is relevant. You can read any book that you have read in English in German again. But as long as you are reading something, it's fine. You can, when you go to the supermarkets, they have this, this weekly prospectus, talking about the discounts. Just grab that and start reading. Okay, read whatever you want. See what is the local newspaper in your city or state, and see if you can find a free subscription, and start reading it every day. You start reading. Then comes listening. What do you listen? uh, if possible, if there are meetings where you don't have to talk. Okay, if there are meetings in your office where you don't have to actually speak, or you have to speak only for 2 3 minutes in a 1 hour meeting, don't ask them to speak in English. You say it's fine, you can continue in German. I will ask if I don't understand anything. Just be there. In the meeting, just sit there. Don't even try to listen what they are saying. Just be there in the meeting. Okay, and you try to listen what they are saying. Just do these two things. So you start reading and you start listening. Speaking and writing is very easy once you have done a lot of reading and listening. Okay, so don't start with speaking and writing. Start with reading and listening. This will is comes afterwards. Okay, so if you have any more questions, please ask. Otherwise, I think we covered. It does not seem like a lot, but I think we covered something very important, that is pronunciation. And please try to read and listen a lot in German. Okay, uh, we'll talk more about this. What you can listen, what you can read, but I just want to see what you want to do. I'll ask you in the on Thursday. Thank you, Narendra. What is your decision? I will ask you to. I will create in my Google Drive. I will create a slide where each of one will have to commit to something, exactly what you are reading and what you are listening, and we'll ask you questions on that. So we'll hold you accountable for that. Again, it's all I mean, I cannot force you, but I will request you to do that. Okay, thank you very much for listening, guys. You have been yeah, please.
Yeah, Rohit, can you post that homework in the
this
WhatsApp group?
this homework, yeah, sure, I will post
Yeah.
this one. I'll post it,
Hmm.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, this one I'll post. Yeah. Anything else? Any more questions, guys?
And
Okay.
once we have written, can we post it in the WhatsApp?
Yeah, I will post this, right? This homework, right? I'll post it in the. What do you mean?
Do you want me to post it back? Do you anything is written, or what do you?
You mean, like, I'm not getting your question. Can you please elaborate?
Homework. Do you want me
Homework,
to post the homework?
you can post in the WhatsApp if you feel comfortable. You can post in the WhatsApp, or you can also email it to me. Posting in the
Okay.
group will be much more better, because then you are accountable, right? If you email it to me, only I will know. And if next time you'll think, okay, only Rohit is checking my homework, I should not.
Mm.
But if you post in the group, you will become accountable, right? Your brain will tell you, hey, you have to post it. Like, there are 400 people who saw your homework and this time did not post. So you can do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. So it's better to post in the group, but I will request you not to, like, if there is something confidential, I believe you all are working, so don't post
Mm.
anything which is confidential about the client or something like that. I hope it's obvious. Yeah. More
Mm,
questions?
thank
Most welcome. More questions? If there are no more questions, I'll count from 10 to 1, and then I will end the call, and I will upload the recording maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Try to read, try to go through the recording, at 2x speed, maybe later. Thank you very much for joining, guys.